Hello everyone, welcome back to LewisNews, your #1 YouTube channel for all types of Spider-Man news. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, and Chris Miller has come out and spoke about the film and about its release date. So obviously, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse was delayed indefinitely a few weeks ago, meaning that the March 2024 release date for the film is no longer standing. For those of you who are excited to see the movie, yes, the movie is no longer coming out in March of 2024. Which is a real shame, because obviously Spider-Man Across and Beyond the Spider-Verse were both kind of like a two-parter. Obviously, Across the Spider-Verse is, you know, to be continued at the end. So Beyond the Spider-Verse would continue the story set out in Across the Spider-Verse, and everyone wants to see the conclusion. And there was a big thing online after the movie came out. Everyone loved the movie, but people have said that you can't really criticize the story, you can't really criticize the movie until Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out and we see how everything is paid off. And this is one of the issues that people are having with two-parters in Hollywood nowadays, is that, you know, we have to wait a long time for the second part to come out. I'm happy to wait as long as the movie is really, really good, but obviously it means that we are ending Across the Spider-Verse on a cliffhanger and possibly, you know, leaving kind of maybe a sour taste in people's mouths for many years to come, because we haven't actually got a conclusion to the story that we are so invested in. And I think we knew that this film was coming out in March, so we were holding on to the hope that, you know, we're going to see this movie in less than 10 and 9 months, which meant that we were going to get the conclusion to the Across the Spider-Verse story. But now obviously it has been delayed, which is a real shame. But Chris Miller has actually came out and given us some updates regarding to Beyond the Spider-Verse release, and I quote, he said this: "What we're trying to accomplish with the film is to have it be the most satisfying conclusion to the story that it can be." And adding to what I said earlier in the video, obviously Chris Miller is reflecting this thought process. Even though it's disappointing that we're not going to be able to see the conclusion of the Spider-Verse trilogy, and obviously the conclusion to the story that was left on a really big cliffhanger in Across the Spider-Verse until, you know, maybe a couple of years down the line, at least they are going to make the most satisfying conclusion that they possibly can. And that is the main goal with Beyond the Spider-Verse. And he also goes on to add that it will come out when it's ready. So no concrete release date has been confirmed for Across the Spider-Verse, and I think these updates for the film are very interesting. Like I mentioned on my other videos, make sure to stay subscribed to the channel as well, because we will be giving you all the updates for when anyone like Chris Miller comes out and talks about the movie and when the movie is going to be coming out. You don't want to miss that, so make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, I think it's really interesting. I want to know what all of you think in the comment section down below about Chris Miller talking about this. I think this is really interesting because I think it shows a dedication to the film. It shows a dedication to make the film as good as it possibly can be, but also at the same time, I'm a bit worried that that means that this film probably won't come out for a very long time. And obviously we were left on a cliffhanger, and the story from Across the Spider-Verse hasn't actually been concluded, which was one of people's main issues with the actual film itself. But overall, I think I probably am happy that this is the case, because so many times in Hollywood and just movies in general, they all take way too short amount of time on a film when it clearly needs longer. Like No Way Home, the VFX, that movie needed longer to be worked on because obviously COVID disrupted the whole of the production. The same goes with a bunch of MCU stuff as well. They just crank out in this massive media machine, and really, movies need to be made with care. They need to be made with trust. They need to be made with tender and care. So obviously, yeah, I'm glad that they are delaying it until it is ready to come out. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it kind of sucks that they left us on that cliffhanger. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this? I want to know all of your thoughts. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoy. And also stay subscribed, as I mentioned earlier in the video, because we're going to be giving you all the updates on this channel. And also, Marvel Spider-Man 2 comes out in October as well, so you're not going to want to miss any updates from that either. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, and peace.